a quarter had 250,000 or more, which when you go back to my number of 10 or 11 times pay, that probably isn't enough, right? So those are rather troubling. So I want to go on a more positive note. Bruce Manzil, he is one of the many Iowa football players that graduated from this department and has an extremely successful actuarial career, right? So Bruce loved his years at Iowa. He's an actuary. I work with him a lot. He's up in our Minneapolis office, and he said it was the greatest balance around, and he wouldn't change a thing. So the one thing I'm going to close on, I might actually do this before the alarm goes off, if I can talk in 3 minutes, is to kind of focus on a few things. I talked about a lot of issues, but I think the thing to be recognized as you're looking at this is there are efforts underway to try and start moving things. So when you look at what Washington's doing, what the industry is doing, there's activities, one to how do we take care of that lifetime income issue? How do we help people convert their nest eggs to lifetime income so they don't run out of money? How do we put controls on retail providers so they do think about the person's best interest, not their best interest? So actually the Department of Labor just issued some proposed regulations on this that are in a comment period now. Do we require retail providers to act like fiduciaries in how they're giving retirement advice to people? And a lot of activity about how do we make those investments work better for us? It's going to be harder to get people to save a lot more. We're working on that too. But once the money is in retirement savings, how do we make sure it's working great for you? So my last guest appearance is Mark Swanson. Again, he's only a little younger than me, but he gave me this picture and said, here, Kurt Ferenc really heard he was an Iowa actuary and insisted on having the snapshot taken with him. But Mark also pointed out, he's been around a while, he goes, the actuarial program in Iowa is still very prestigious in the world, in the actuarial world, and he just is so proud to be part of that. So my closing, because I'm from Iowa City and I just talked about retirement, I want to remind everyone that sometimes Iowa City does hit that list of best places to retire. So I quote this from Money Magazine just recently, and I always get a kick out of Iowa City being the destination place for retirement. So with that, no fire alarm, I think I did it. Any questions?
Professor Hogg came here to study actuarial science. Then he switched to statistics.
He did. He did.
Questions? Fire alarm.